performance, I'll submit myself as, one of the faces of boxing.
Ryan's speed and power will be the main difference there, and I think I do pick Ryan to win.
Ryan Garcia is going all in ahead of his showdown with Rolly Romero, pushing his training to the next level. He's refining his blistering speed, explosive power, and endurance with relentless mitt work, heavy bag drills, and high-intensity sparring. Strength training and conditioning pushes physical limits, while mental sharpness keeps him locked in. Every session brings him closer to peak form for fight night. Ryan Garcia's jab training with Eddie Reynoso ahead of his clash with Rolly Romero showcases his lightning-fast speed and pinpoint accuracy. Under Reynoso's expert coaching, he sharpens his technique, firing crisp, powerful jabs with flawless timing. His footwork and head movement flow seamlessly with his rapid punches, signaling he's dialed in for a dominant performance.
Right. Two. Mi güey. Uno, dos. Esa manera. Combination. Three. Mi güey. Tres. Mi güey. Dos. Push. Push. Que le dé la vuelta, que lo pase. Turn. And turn. Turn. Yeah. You got the best left. The best left in the world.
Garcia's training camp is strategically designed to refine his defense and enhance his counterpunching, all with the goal of securing a statement victory over the relentless Rolly Romero. Under the keen guidance of his father and head trainer, Henry Garcia, Ryan is putting in grueling sessions to perfect his defensive skills, ensuring he can anticipate and shut down Romero's aggressive offense with pinpoint accuracy. Embracing his role as one of boxing's biggest superstars, Ryan Garcia took on the fight with Rolly Romero to solidify his legacy. He knows the spotlight is a privilege few fighters experience, and he's committed to seizing the moment. Stepping into the ring against Romero, famous for his brash trash talk and massive following, gives Ryan the ultimate platform to display his skills and elevate his star power to new heights.
I'm one of the few stars in boxing, so when I got offered that, I said, okay, I'm the man to do it. And I think after this performance, I'll submit myself as, one of the faces of boxing.
Respected trainer Robert Garcia sees Rolly Romero as a major asset to boxing, crediting his magnetic personality for drawing in fans. Love him or hate him, Romero's ability to command attention translates to big viewership, keeping the sport alive and buzzing. His fearless attitude and unpredictable style only add to the excitement, cementing his place as one of boxing's most entertaining figures.
Very subdued, but Robert, again, asking for your trainer expertise, how do you see the fight?
Look, Rolly's is good for boxing, man. People love him. People want to see what he says. Sometimes he's just a weird boy, when he talks,
He brought a pickle. Did you see the pickle?
Sometimes he talks things that doesn't make sense, but people still laugh about it. He laughs about it. People laugh about it. People just want to hear him, and people want to see him compete. I think it's an interesting fight. I think Ryan's speed and power will be the main difference there. And I think I do pick Ryan to win, but it's still interesting. You know, Rolly's always puts up good fights, always puts up good shows. So
popular commentator Andrew Tate has lauded Ryan Garcia's blistering hand speed, calling it a potential game-changer against Rolly Romero. Tate believes Garcia's rapid punches not only enhance his offensive arsenal but also make him elusive on defense, allowing him to evade shots and counter with pinpoint accuracy. This speed edge could play a decisive role in controlling the fight's tempo.
Andrew, real quick, so your prediction for Rolly versus Ryan, how do you see that fight going down?
Bro, I don't want to disrespect anyone. I want to wish everybody the absolute best. I hope everybody gets in there, has a great time, leaves happy, healthy, a little bit richer. But Ryan's quick, man. I'll just tell you something. Like, I remember from my fight days, I'm a bit old now, but I'm scared of the guy whose hands you can't see. Those are the ones to be afraid of.
Because they're all good fighters, but Ryan's clearly your favorite.
They're all fantastic fighters. Ryan and I are good friends, you know, so we have a personal relationship there. But I don't want to wish disrespect on anybody. Or I don't want to jinx anybody. I just hope everybody has a great time. But I think when you can't see it coming, that's when it hurts.
You're going to be at the fight May 2nd?
I'm going to be at the fight May 2nd unless Ron DeSantis locks me up for fucking nothing. But if not, then I'm going to be at the fight May 2nd. 100%. I'll be right there at the front. You're going to see.
Reports of past sparring sessions between Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero have fueled excitement, with many pointing to Garcia's blistering speed and sharp technique. These encounters have given both fighters a glimpse into each other's strengths and weaknesses, potentially influencing their game plans for fight night. Observers have praised Garcia's adaptability and knack for capitalizing on openings, an edge that could be a difference maker in the ring. At the same time, Garcia is dealing with a legal battle as Fano has filed a lawsuit over an alleged contract breach regarding a previously scheduled fight with Rukia Anpo. This off-the-ring distraction adds another challenge to his camp, forcing him to balance intense training with legal hurdles. The case's resolution could play a role in shaping his mental focus leading up to the fight. Rolly Romero has brushed off Ryan Garcia's confidence, rejecting the notion that their fight will be an easy one. He's highlighted Garcia's lack of experience against top-tier opponents and taken shots at his commitment to boxing, suggesting he's more invested in modeling than the sport. This back-and-forth has intensified their rivalry, adding even more heat to the build-up ahead of fight night.
Heard about the latest drama surrounding Ryan Garcia? Apparently, he's facing another lawsuit.
I don't know what happened this time. He's been in the news a lot lately, and not always for the right reasons.
Well, Fanmio, the exhibition fight promoter, is suing him for breach of contract. They claim he backed out of a scheduled fight against Rukia Anpo.
That's not good. How is this going to affect his upcoming fight? Isn't he supposed to face Rolly Romero soon?
Yeah, he's set to fight Romero on May 2nd. His promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, will have to deal with this lawsuit while preparing for that bout. It's definitely adding some extra pressure to the situation.
Wow, talk about bad timing. I hope this doesn't derail Garcia's career. He's such a talented boxer, but these legal issues could really hurt his reputation and future opportunities.
Coach Kenny Ellis suggests that Ryan Garcia's showdown with Rolly Romero might be an easier task compared to his grueling battle with Isaac Pitbull Cruz. He believes that going up against Cruz's relentless pressure has sharpened Garcia's ability to handle aggressive fighters like Romero. However, Ellis also cautions that Romero's knockout power remains a dangerous factor that Garcia must not underestimate.
Garcia, I heard you in an interview talk about, I'm just going to punch him really hard in the face, and that's just how the fight's going to go. But you're not predicting a brawl, you're not predicting a chess match of sorts. You're just saying, I'm just going to hit him hard in the face. Can you try and break down a game plan for us of how that's going to work and how you plan on knocking him out?
By hitting him in the face really hard.
You can't give us no secrets at all?
I mean, that's the secret.
That's the secret?
Yeah.
Okay. When I was talking to Ryan last week, we talked about your sparring session a couple years, all those years ago, and he was saying how he doesn't feel like you've evolved as a fighter over the last couple years, and he feels like you're going to be a very easy fight and to be easily knocked out. What is your response to that?
I don't feel he evolved as a fighter.
No?
He does the same shit. So, yeah. I mean, it's got him far, but it didn't work on me, so.
Based on what you've been seeing through his career the last couple years with Tank, Duarte, Haney, how did you come to that opinion?
Wait. We'll forget about that.
Mm-hmm.
Evolve as a fighter. I started boxing. When I sparred him, I was only boxing for 3 years. 4 years at the time.
You didn't have a really deep amateur background,
I started
right?
boxing at 17.
Okay. And Ryan was a national, like a multinational
Yeah,
champ?
multinational. Started boxing like 5 or something. Damn, it took him that long to evolve somewhat? I'm very impressed. He still hasn't been champion though.
Fair enough.
And the only times that he's ever had the opportunity to be champion was with Gervonta, but instead of trying to sacrifice the extra pound and trying to make 135, he decided not to. And then with Devin, who we clearly know he didn't even try to. He doesn't want to be and he wants to be a model.
Boasting a 24-1 record with 20 knockouts, Ryan Garcia is gearing up for his highly anticipated return after serving a 1-year suspension for a banned substance violation following his April 2024 bout against Devin Haney. With his suspension ending on April 20, 2025, Garcia is more motivated than ever to prove himself and reclaim his place among boxing's elite. This comeback fight marks a pivotal moment in defining the next chapter of his career.
Garcia. But I think Pitbull will give him more problems than Rolly, though.
So you believe that the Rolly Romero fight for Ryan Garcia would be an easier match?
Yeah, Rolly allergic to left hooks, man. In the gym, in the ring, so he's going to get hit with a left hook. We all know that from Ryan Garcia, so as soon as he lands a good left hook, it's over for Rolly.
Do you feel like they're picking on Rolly's vulnerability at this point in time of his career?
I think they know that it's just a matter of time before it's over with for him. So, get him a payday. He deserves it, He deserves it.
What you think about gearing up the promotion? Obviously, they had a sparring match that went viral. It seemed like Rolly had some good moments in that sparring clip. What do you think about the gear up? Press conference, just that fight selling itself.
It's good for promotion. That's where the fight gonna go too. I think the first couple rounds he gonna have some good moments. But with them 8-ounce gloves on, it ain't gonna go but so far.
You favor Ryan Garcia. By how?
The boxing world is heating up as Devin Haney gears up for a showdown with Teofimo Lopez, while Ryan Garcia prepares to battle Rolly Romero. These high-stakes clashes could lay the groundwork for future megafights between the victors, potentially redefining the sport's pecking order. With fans and analysts buzzing, speculation is running wild about how these matchups will shape boxing's future.
Star boxer Ryan Garcia has tested positive for a performance-enhancing substance both the day before and on the day of a surprising victory over Devin Haney last month. This news comes from a letter by the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association. The testing samples were collected prior to the fight, but the results only surfaced afterward.
Former world champion Zab Judah sees the Garcia versus Romero clash as a true wild card, acknowledging the unique strengths each fighter brings. He points to Romero's raw power and unpredictable style as major threats, while also crediting Garcia's lightning speed and technical sharpness as key weapons. Judah's take highlights the fight's potential for explosive moments and unexpected twists, making it a must-watch showdown.
Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and Teofimo, and they're going to do a show in the middle of Times Square.
Yeah, putting Ryan on there is kind of smart. You know, that's right there. But then it's a solid match. Listen, Rolly and Ryan's an interesting fight because Rolly's hit or miss, bro. Rolly sometimes looks like where'd you find this guy off the corner, but sometimes he performs. There's a sparring session with Ryan and Rolly on YouTube where it looks like Rolly's doing pretty well in there. I'm curious about that fight. Rolly's back against the wall. He's got to perform. Everybody's curious about Ryan coming back. You got Devin Haney on the undercard against Ramirez. He's in court with Ryan. What happens if they cross paths at the weigh-in, even though they're not fighting each other? You know, like solid call.
Ryan Garcia's younger brother and fellow boxer has confidently predicted a knockout win for Ryan over Rolly Romero. He believes Ryan's superior speed, power, and experience will overwhelm Romero, making the outcome inevitable. This unwavering family support adds an emotional layer to the fight, further emphasizing the strength of the Garcia boxing legacy.
I think if you know, that's what makes the fight interesting. That's what I'm saying, basically. That's what makes it interesting, is that, wow, this guy is coming into the ring with one attribute of great skills. This guy's coming to the ring with another side of attribute of great skills. So I think it's going to be a great, exciting fight. Unexpected. We don't know who's going to win. It's no high end, so this what makes great fights. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has their great expectations of what Ryan could do. We have great expectations of what Rolly could do. You know what I'm saying? Ryan probably has more higher expectations, but the style and the power of Rolly Romero, nobody can go to sleep. Think about it. The power and the style of Rolly Romero, there's nobody that can go to sleep on this. Nobody. There's no way. No way.
Who do you favor?
I'm still undecided right now. I'm gonna let this fight get a little closer. As they get closer, I'll be able to, you know, pencil in on who's doing what, you know, around the weigh-in time. Because you get to see pause, you get to see the body. You know what I'm saying? The body don't lie. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody that could put on abs. There's nobody that, you know what I'm saying? Nobody that could put on six packs and ripped up and cut and chisel. You know what I'm saying? You can't put that on. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, what can I say? So once we get alert and check all that out, then we'll be able to see who, you know, how the weight is made. You know what I'm saying? The face expressions of making the weight. Was he depleted? Do he look like, you know, he's ready 1 foot in and 1 foot out, or is he's still looking, you know, solid? So all of that.
The boxing world remains divided on the Garcia versus Romero showdown. Some analysts favor Ryan's well-rounded skill set, while others see Romero's raw power and relentless aggression as potential game changers. This debate only fuels the excitement, as fans speculate on which fighter's strengths will prove superior. Many experts also view both as talented but not yet cemented among boxing's elite, making this fight a crucial stepping stone for either to establish themselves at the top of the sport.
Dre, today I want to get with you and get your insight on the matchup between Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero. How do you see that fight?
Well, if and when that fight go down, man, I really don't care about either of the two. You know, Rolly he too much for me, right? And Ryan has a lot of potential, but at the same time, you know, I just ain't feeling him too much. Yeah, so Ryan has all of the talent, right? Formal. Boy can execute. He's not scared. You see what he did when he got in there with Tank, leading up to the knockout, right? Rolly has a big mouth and has the mentality to back it up. I honestly don't feel like that'll be enough. I think Ryan, especially the last fight with Tank, grew a lot since then, and I see him, if that fight ever takes place, taking Ryan easy.
Despite their heated rivalry, Rolly Romero acknowledged Ryan Garcia's win over Devin Haney, admitting it was a notable achievement. This rare moment of respect between the two fighters stood out, offering a brief pause in their ongoing war of words.
Not a pretty win for Rolly Romero, but he did call out Ryan Garcia, which I think it's a fight that should happen. I think it's important for both these fighters to make that fight happen. Right now, both of them are kind of like trendy, hot names. And to be honest with you, you know, we don't know if Ryan Garcia or Rolly Romero are really at that elite level to compete with someone like Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, Lomachenko, like those guys. I think those are top top dogs in their divisions. And it's just like, if they're really not that good, people are going to start to discover that in, you know, future fights. If they make this fight pretty soon, you know, then you ideally knock off or you beat a top contender of big name.
Even Gervonta Tank Davis recognized Rolly Romero's punching power, but emphasized that Ryan Garcia's lethal left hook is a game changer in any fight.
A couple months from now, you got the fight we've been talking about for years. Ryan Garcia. It's finally here. Does it feel surreal?
It ain't real until it's in the ring. Who knows? He might have an anxiety attack. We don't know.
Well, the last time the Schmo spoke with you, we're being respectful for his situation.
It seems like he's actually going through some real. He's trying to call for help and nobody's trying to help him. And there's still a lot of respect there between both of us. He did something good for the sport of boxing. He beat Devin.
It's harder. Ryan Garcia with his left hook or Rolly Romero? Gervonta Tank Davis fought both of them.
I ain't gonna lie, Rolly hit hard. People be sleeping on Rolly. Rolly can hit, bro. Like, he can hit. And he's the only person I felt like when he swung, it felt like bricks were going good. And Rolly put out the upset. I don't want to say that crazy, but yeah, hopefully. For sure, somebody get knocked out.
That's a wrap for today's video. Stay locked in for more updates, and we'll catch you in the next one.